with the mic already.
Hello, yeah, all prepared. Jurgen, what did you make of the performance overall, please? It was a hard-fought game, wasn't it?
Thank you. Let me say it like that. I'm really pleased with the results. Obviously, perfect result. I'm really pleased with a lot of aspects of the game. I would call it kind of a mature performance, besides a few moments when we gave the ball away in areas which I should not do it, and that's where when the crowd got a bit excited, I would say. Besides that, you could, if you didn't see the game, you could have heard it, because we calmed an atmosphere which was probably ready to go down, and didn't let it really happen, which is super important. And besides that, I don't want to be overly critical. I know we can play better football, but at this time of the year, you play, hopefully win, recover, and play again. That's it.
When you talk about mature, is that in terms of being in control of the game, getting the job done? You know, you're back to within 2 points.
Yeah, look, it would be extremely cool if we could have scored the second goal. It was possible. I think Mo had after a corner. It was an incredible save from the goal. You have no clue how he kept that out of the goal. On other moments where we could have played better, that would have been great. Besides that, we just tried to create without open up too much. We had flexible movements. I liked the first half. I liked a lot of things, to be honest. But we didn't create the clear-cut chances. But it's sometimes like that. Then you have to use your set pieces, defend their set pieces well. Throw-ins are exceptional. Wow. And really difficult to defend on top. So we gave the ball away for the counterattacks and the set pieces. These were the tricky moments. But there's no game without tricky moments if you don't put it to bed early, and we didn't do that. So that's our fault, obviously. But in the end, when you win 2-0, it's all fine.
Jurgen, hello. Sheffield United came out of the blocks really quickly, and you've already mentioned the atmosphere and the support they had behind them. How important was getting that first goal?
No, super important. I mean, goals decide football games, and it was today the same thing. So, look, if you look at the game, in football, a lot of things can happen. But if you really look at it, you think who deserves to win that game? It was one team, and it's us. However, we got there. These boys play an extreme number of football games during that first part of the season already, and we will play. We go home and play on Saturday again. So that's all. It's all tricky. So I can, and we have to get through this. So if I sit there and go into each point and say, hey, you have to do that better, you have to do that better, and to do that better. So we have to get through this. We have to fight through this like everybody else. And that's what we will do. And when we get kind of a good feeling where results really help, then you don't feel the intensity that much. That's how it is, and what's most important about this result tonight. So we drive home now by bus, and then wake up, recover, and play again. That's it.
You mentioned him already in the chance that you had, but Mo Salah has to wait another week for his 150th Premier League goal. Once again, the goal's coming from those other than the front three. How much of a strength is that of the squad, and how will that serve you for the rest of the season?
All offensive players are invited to score goals. All of them. Birch scored, I heard his first goal. I was a bit surprised. I thought he scored already, but maybe it was a different competition or last year. I don't know. But set pieces always give you are a massive help in tight games. If you do that well, they were really good today. On the other hand side, we defended them. Their set pieces really, really good. And that's the most important thing then. And then you have to go for the moments. Games are decided in moments. It's not about, you don't need to have like 80% possession to win a football game. 10% are enough sometimes. You just have to do the right stuff with it. Obviously, we had much more than 10%, but that gives you more chance to make mistakes. And you could see Ibu played a fantastic game. I don't know how many headers he had to do today. I thought it was close to ask Chris if they could shoot the ball for once on the other side, that Birch can go in these challenges. And then obviously all of a sudden he felt intensity, gave 2 balls away, and then was a bit tricky in these moments. But you have to get through this, and tonight we came through it, and we will try to do it again on Saturday.
How pleased were you with the fight that the midfield showed? Because you made a change in there by bringing Watara in for his, I think it was only his 3rd Premier League start.
I thought he played outstanding, to be honest. Dom, much improved, I would say. Was really there, was really aggressive run, stuff like this. And Maka was shamey early. He stepped on his knee, it's a cut. So, and as long as is it wound or wound? As long as the wound.
Wound, yeah.
As long as the wound was open, to just strapped it. Obviously, it was painful, but he could play, and then we stitched it, and then obviously it got a bit tighter there, and he couldn't move anymore. Now we have to see how long that will take. I hope not too long. But besides that, I liked it, and the boys who came on, and then in the end, Dom on the left wing, he can play that position as well, so he gives us all a few more options. We don't have that many in the moment, but we have a few, and we will try to use them all.
Can I just ask about Joel Matip? I know that you said yesterday they hadn't got the results from the scans. Has there been any news on that?
Yeah. It's an ACL.
Okay.
Ruptured. So that's that's what I unfortunately expected from the first second. Everything looked like that, and yeah, very unfortunate. But that's it.
Last one, Mark Hardy.
Jurgen, as it stands, Aston Villa are beating Manchester City. Arsenal go at the 97th minute to beat Luton. Is this a title that's going to go right to the wire, and how tough will it be?
I have no clue. If we win it, I hope not. So, I have no clue. We will see that. If I don't know, if they lose or whatever, if somebody would write City off, that would be the biggest joke in the history of football. That really makes no sense. Arsenal is obviously fighting, had a similar experience as we had a few days before. Feels really good. Anyway, you have to play the next game from the start again. It's 0-0 and not 4-3 already, and you don't score a late goal and can take that into the next game. So Aston Villa is incredible. United is there, don't play yet maybe exactly football they whoever wants it. I'm not sure, the media or whatever. There's some arguments, but have points like crazy. So they're around Chelsea. I'm not sure if they're coming. So it's all these kind of things. And you have to play them anyway. Who cares where they are? We have to play them, and they are incredibly strong. The league is incredibly strong. You need to be lucky to get through difficult moments, with injuries especially. And so I have no clue where this will end up.
Sure. Well, is the potential list of winners longer than maybe the last couple of seasons?
Sorry again.
Is the list of potential winners of the Premier League longer this season than in previous seasons?
Well, probably. That was in the last few years always 2, huh? But yeah, maybe. I'm really not interested in that, to be honest. So as long as we are around there, I'm fine with that. But it's all so difficult and so intense. And all the games coming up now, so let's get through this and then ask me again in April.
Thank you, everyone. Even.
Was Chris still already here?
No, not me.
Sorry, I made a bit of a mess here.
We're not giving you.
We're telling you, cheers.
On purpose.
Yeah.